Well, we've got a basically new 3170 DS Sunseeker here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. It's a 2014, virtually no miles. Long story short, folks purchased it brand new, just decided that Class C's weren't quite the route for them, swapped it out for a couple's fifth wheel here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Interestingly, I was a little surprised they didn't go back to the dealer they purchased this from. I don't know, I always kind of wonder about that. I wonder what kind of service they had. Doesn't matter. Anyway, has nothing to do with this coach sitting here in front of us. This has everything you need, nothing you don't, and everything is just a touch above. You know, I like this. The skin's a nice high gloss. It looks sharp. We've got a nice power awning here, so you just push a button and that's easy. I like that we don't have a big step up down here. If you notice how that skirt dips down, the step, everything is internal, so there's no mechanical stuff that can go wrong there. They put a nose cap on the front here to help deflect those rough headwinds that can cause seam failures over time. That's been the bane of Class C RVs since the dawn of time, is that front cap, or rather a lack of a front cap for wind deflection. This is on a Ford E450 chassis with a Triton power plant, which is the most common chassis and power plant system used in Class C motorhomes today. What that means to you is that you have more places to get the chassis work done on this used Class C motorhome than any other chassis out there. That's a nice peace of mind thing. I hope you never have to do a lot of it, but you know, if you do need to do some chassis work, you need people who are equipped to handle it, and there's more Ford folks to do that. Slide awning cover here to help keep the slide out protected long term from sun, wind, rain, snow, all that. Although I do want to mention, this is a one-piece fiberglass roof up here. So this is going to be a very robust and long lasting roof line on here. Generator built right in, so you can take your adventures off the road. 4,000 watt generator, so it can run AC, fridge, things like that. Obviously your tires are in good shape. It's a almost new 2014, and again, like I said, it just hasn't had time to be weathered. You can see how shiny the exterior still is. All of your baggage doors have fully sealed latches on them here, or pardon me, your ones with horizontal latches, that is. Those are the ones that tend to pool up water and become a little problematic. Those keep it sealed. It keeps those hinges from getting water damage. I think I said latches, I meant hinges. Never mind. Big storage compartment right here. Now, a couple things. This does have a long, narrow pass-through, so if you have like picnic tables you want to bring with you, you can. Now they have just a, oops, come on, camera, focus with me here. It's like my wife tells me, come on, focus, honey. There we go. Now, a couple cool things is this is just a big one-piece storage trunk. You can literally use a hose to rinse this out, and they even include a little drain plug right there. So it's all one piece. It's seamless. You can use this like if you're having a party. You can have a big party cooler. Just dump your bags of ice right here. Open that drain. The water's going to drip out when you're all done. Pretty cool. Roof ladder on the back here takes us up to the fully walkable fiberglass covered roof. The roof vents that open for airflow do have a max air vent cover on them, so you can leave those things open in the rain. Hitching and wiring down here rated for 5,000 pounds of towing, which is not uncommon. Jacke's the only manufacturer I'm aware of that goes beyond that with a 7,500 pound hitch, and it is a true 75. I've seen some fake 75s. This isn't about that. Never mind, pardon me. I get off track. We do have a backup camera on here, which not every Class C does have. So it is a nice thing I like to point out. And I do like seeing things like LED taillights on here, and you can see it's a double light fixture. So you should not have to worry about Johnny Law pulling you over because you, you know, lost your lights or anything like that. Hop inside for you here real quick. Before I forget, these are heated, power adjustable side mirrors with little spot mirrors. So you should have no problem seeing when you're changing lanes. It'll help you when you're backing up. And if you leave in the morning, if it's spring or fall and it's really cold, you're not going to have to worry about frosty windows. 7-foot tall interior, which is pretty common in Class C's. It gives you that extra space inside that you really want. And again, I mean, it's a 2014 with almost no miles. This just hasn't been used. That's the whole reason they swapped it out. I mean, all of your upholstery and everything is just in top form here. Let me back up and start over a little bit. So we have all LED interior lighting, central air and heat naturally. Now it is important to notice we have double AC runs instead of single. All of your cabinetry looks to be flawless. I haven't seen any doors that like got overworked or anything like that. So you have huge storage bank here above the sofa. Sofa and dinette can both fold down into a sleeper as required. Obviously, the sofa comes in transit and leaves you a nice little walkway so you can still utilize the coach going down the road. Both sides of the dinette have these easy access storage drawers. That is so nice to see. I like features like that because when you're going down the road, you're not going to want to tear this whole thing apart. This also has the easy lift dinette system here. You can push this dinette down, lift it up with just one hand. It's very simple to operate. And not to mention the fact that there's no poles down here for big clumsy guys like me with long legs. I don't have to worry about bashing my knees against stuff. Huge cabinets on this side that are so large, in fact, they had to put a shelf in them, so you have double the storage over here. That is a good thing to see. By the way, I've noticed all the remote controls seem to be present and accounted for, which is something I always wonder about on a used RV. Big Jensen TV. Jensen's good stuff. Jensen's made for the RV business. It's made to be hot or colder, shaken hard, because this thing bounces going down the road. It's also on a nice little swing arm, so you can point this TV wherever you want, whenever you want it. The Jacke antenna system right here. A lot of people look at the antenna and go, what is that? Because it looks like a manta ray up top, basically. It's a very powerful, very good antenna system. We've been selling them aftermarket for years, and they're just now starting to be used as a standard antenna system from the factory. They just get better. They're just better. They're just better. That's it. Ford chassis here, you know, normal Ford cockpit, though they have dressed up the chairs a little bit. These are not the standard captain's chairs that a Ford chassis would have on them. You know, our XM touchscreen navigation system here, and this is also, you know, it's very organic because you think, oh, it's a rear view mirror. Not really, because you can't really see backwards a lot in this. That's your backup camera system. It's very natural and organic looking. It is up in the position of where a rear view mirror would be, so it makes a lot of sense. It's where you are going to naturally look for it. We have a big pantry right here, right next to the door, next to the refrigerator when you come in, so you've got a lot of room for your mac and cheese stuff in there, and it's easy access. That's something I like about it. Your control panel for all your important stuff like your water heater, and your like your tank heaters, or the Arctic pack as they call it here, your generator start, all that is up high. So if you have some grandkids, they're not going to be able to get their hands on it. And this being a bunkhouse motorhome, that's a very good potential. The kitchenette over in the corner here, remember the kitchen is kind of split, because a lot of people look at just this and go, wow, that's a small kitchen. Well, remember that half of it's over here too, and it's not quite so bad. Again, remember this is super tall, so we are getting big cabinet spaces in here. And we have awesome cupboard space going on down below there. Moving through, I like to point out that the bunkhouse does get its own little TV and entertainment center, so you actually have dual zone entertainment. You know, we've got a all-in-one CD DVD player sitting right here with their another Jensen TV. So they didn't chintz out on the smaller TV, and they spent good money on both of them. So this whole wall is a slide out, by the way. A lot of people don't realize that this is in the slide. So you've actually got a big slide system. Now during the day, you can use this like an extension of the living room or a dual zone entertainment center, because we have a sofa down here that can fold down into a bed, and this bunk can lift up out of the way essentially. Big windows here, which is nice. A lot of times you don't get big windows around the bunks in a lot of RVs, even motorhomes, which is kind of interesting. Now this mattress is definitely not the standard mattress that came in this RV. That is a big, plush, super comfy residential mattress in there. Big windows in the bedroom. The side windows here will open for ventilation, and we do have a vent above to give you a nice airflow. And you have normal wardrobe and cabinet space above the bed, in addition to this just monstrous level of storage space that we have back here. This is still part of the slide out. From here all the way up to those front bunks is a big slide. So it has a super slide plus a living room slide. Not to mention just the truckload of storage we have going on with all these drawers below that. This is a sweet model. Quick tour of the bathroom here. Porcelain stool, not plastic, and lots of leg room, so tall guys like me actually have space in here. Good storage going on in the bathroom. I like the easy access stuff down here, and just, you know, good storage all the way around in this coach. They did a really good job of it. Extra shampoos and stuff can get stowed away up here, and I do like the fact that we have the sliding glass track shower instead of like a travel trailer tub like you find in a lot of Class C's, roughly in this price point. So I mean, all in all, as far as used RVs go, this gets, I don't like to say 10. I never like to give a used RV a 1 or a 10. Then this gets a 9.9. She's ace, guys. This one's ready to roll. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. You're basically looking at a brand new motorhome at a used motorhome price. Just no worries about that big first year depreciation. They took care of it for you. That was kind. 800-256-5196, Haylett RV. Take care, stay safe, happy camping, everybody.